How do we empower employees? How do we get them to commit to the project at hand, to the work that needs to be done, to basically everything the company is focused on? How do we do that? That, my friend, is what this video is about. Welcome to the channel, Leadership with Mike. On this channel, I help new managers become better leaders, and I do that with no nonsense sense, if that makes any sense. That being said, if this is something you're interested in, consider subscribing so that you know about my future videos for you. So what does empowering employees mean? And why would we want to do it? Empowering your employees is simply getting them involved to where they are comfortable to make decisions and take action on behalf of you and the company, and they feel confident in doing so. They have the best opportunity for success. As a leader, as a manager, it's your job to get your employees to where they feel empowered. This is the opposite of micromanaging. This is hands off the wheel, let the professionals be professional. Now, it's easy for me to tell you how easy it is for this to be, but you do have to follow a few steps. First and foremost, you need to set clear expectations. You need to set the parameters, like what is an acceptable way of dealing with things. Not exactly how to do it. I'll use an example. I worked at a restaurant and they were just opening, and it was very much whatever the customer wants, we need to make them happy. We need them happy. Do whatever you have to do. So one server made a mistake. The customer was not happy. So for this table of 6, because of one mistake, the waiter decided the whole dinner, it's on us. No, I messed up. I will take accountability for that. Your dinner is free this evening. We hope you come again. Needless to say, the manager was beside themselves. One little error and the waiter lost $300 in revenue. Now that said, I have to commend the manager on duty, because they said, whoa, okay, you already promised this to the customer, so we're going to do this. But for a little error or somebody's dinner being out a little bit later than what is normal, next time what you could do is you could offer to buy them a dessert for like $4.99, or you could offer to buy them drinks, like an after dinner drink, something that still has that same feeling of being taken care of, but you don't cost the restaurant $300 in revenue. So by setting the parameters, even though it was a little bit late, nobody ever went ahead and just comped an entire table's meals. This is why you kind of set these parameters up, why you clearly make it known what the expectations are. Next, when you empower your employees, you're giving them something to do. And basically, you want them to go from point A to point B. When you empower your staff, you don't care about all that stuff in the middle, because you're giving it to them to do. You are trusting that they are going to get you from point A to point B. So therefore, don't care so much about how they're doing it. You may have a plan and you may think that you have the best process, but you're empowering your employees. You want them to make decisions. So they are in the driver's seat. They are driving this vehicle from home to work, and you don't get to tell them the route that they take. It's going to be hard at first, but if you've built the trust with your team, you're going to know they will do the proper job. They will make the proper decisions, especially because you've already set out clear expectations. Next, in order to empower employees, they need resources. They need to have all the supplies that they need to have. Working at the airport, we were responsible for the conveyor belt. Do you think that we were able to empower our employees, our maintenance team, to fix belts when we didn't have them in stock? Do you think that would be a normal way to empower somebody to go and let's fix this belt? Absolutely not. Our team at that time was not empowered to do anything because they didn't have the supplies. So you, as the manager, as the leader, as the one who is working to make sure your employees are empowered, make sure they have what they need. The next step to empower your employees is you need to give them feedback. And this needs to be good and also, I don't want to say bad, but let's fix this. Because it's all about course correcting. Give them the opportunity to make the decision to take the action. If it's wrong or it's starting to go wrong, give them feedback. Allow them to course correct. This helps people grow. It helps build your trust within the team, but it also helps the individual grow as a professional because now they're starting to know the parameters that you're clearly communicating. This one will get you. Delegate to develop. Now, it's very easy to delegate tasks that I don't want to do this, so I'm going to get Sam to do this. That is not helping anybody except for yourself. That's a selfish way to delegate. Let's focus on delegating to develop our staff. Give them assignments or tasks that help build them as a person, as a professional, build their character, whatever it can be. Something that is helping them and helping the company. That said, if you have issues with delegation or you think that there might be some questions that you have, consider subscribing to my email because that is something I'm working on. I have a course in the works and it is weeks away from launch. And the first 100 students get 55% off. So you want to be on that email list. It's in the description. Next, for people to feel empowered, they need to feel heard. So you need to listen. Listen to their ideas. Listen to their feedback. You don't have to implement everything, especially if they're not good ideas. But you need to have your staff know that you are there, that you are listening with an open mind to things they want to change or things that they think can be done differently. The biggest part of empowering people is making it so that they know there is a mutual trust. And people will know that that trust is there when you are not afraid to just listen to their ideas. Don't interrupt. Don't say, yeah, but, or however. Listen to their idea, the whole idea. And then you make decisions based on what you know. But at least people will feel heard and trusted when you don't interrupt, you just listen. This one right now, this point, it's the easiest to do. Recognize hard work. Don't be afraid to say thank you. Don't be afraid to say, wow, I'm floored that this came back to me early. Wow, you must have put a lot of time into this. Wow, I can see the effort. Don't just make stuff up for the sake of it. But if you have your team and they're running the way a team should under leadership like yours, then acknowledge the hard work that's being done. Acknowledge the speedy work that's being done, the quality that's coming back to you. Make an effort to acknowledge all the good things that you can without making it sound cheesy and you're just trying to find something nice. Be genuine. People will connect. People will come to you when you are genuine. Listen, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I know you're going to learn something in this one. Let me grab my coffee and I'll be there with you. Ciao.